Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, y'all, I thought since I have held on to this palette by Lorac, this is their new Luxe Diamond Palette, that we would go ahead and get into it and play with it today. I've actually tried to use this once already, but unfortunately, part of the time the camera was not recording. The other part of the time, I didn't like the footage. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it today. I picked this up at Ulta on the shopping trip with my mom. Now, before we do go ahead and get into it, start applying some makeup, I'm just gonna let you guys know, this will set you back $38, I believe. I will link the prices down below. This is their newest palette, and you are getting 20 shades in here. Now, this palette does have all kinds of finishes in it. Has matte, shimmers, diamond-like finishes. I think it even has a duochrome in here or two. So this is what the packaging looks like. Very, very pretty. And I like the compact size of it. Now it does come with a mirror here on the other side. But here are the shadows, and you guys can tell that I've already dipped in here. Now, I have not played with this since the day that I tried filming with it, so if you guys want to know how this eyeshadow palette performs, let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, you guys, so starting off, we're going to prime my eyes with my Believe Beauty Concealer in the shade Beige. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into the palette, and I'm going to set my eyes with a shade called Carrot, which is this whitish kind of, I don't know, flush tony shade right here. I'm going to do what I normally do, you guys. I'm going to show you the shades that I'm using, applying to my eyes, and when we are done, we will talk about the palette. Okay, guys, really quickly, I don't mean to interrupt this portion, but I just want to show you how powdery this is. I'm really surprised for a Lorac shadow. It's more powdery than some of my drugstore shadows. Holy crap. Maybe it's just this shade, though. I don't know yet. guys, so here are the swatches from this palette here. This is the Lorac Luxe Diamond Palette. First of all, I want you guys to take a look at the palette. This is only the second time I've used this palette, and it looks like I've used it for weeks. It looks terrible. It's just, oh my god. And it's so powdery, you guys. I want to show you this really quickly before I show you the swatches. So here's me just tapping into a color. If my camera's going to focus. Look at that. Do you see all that powder? It's terrible. So I don't think I'm keeping this. It actually swatches a lot better than it applies to the eye. Like, here are some of the shadows. And I hope that you guys can see this okay. Like, I mean, that black, hello. But like in this color right here, this brown color where I'm wiggling my finger, do you see all of that? So yeah, you guys, I'm not keeping this. She's going to go back, and I think what I'm going to do is put what gets returned on this toward one of the new palettes that's coming out, because it's just not, it's not a good palette. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look that I came up with using the Lorac Luxe Diamond Palette. I gotta be real with you guys. First of all, I don't mind how my eye look came out today. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite. This inner corner color, like the whole inner portion of my lid here, I love that color. And it is this color in the palette called Radiant. It is just really, really pretty. And I'm going to swatch it for you guys really quickly, because to me my swatches came out like crap. But it is what it is. It happens sometimes. But I mean, it's just gorgeous. However, I mean, I know I have a shade similar in another palette like this. It's just that this one kind of sparkles a little bit, like really pretty. Here, let me see if I can get up here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just really pretty. It really is. Oh, so, I mean, first of all, I love the color story in this palette. It's nice and neutral, but it's got some really beautiful pops, like this color called Ruby. Stunning. And that's actually a really good shade. I put that on my lower lash line and I love it. It's nicely pigmented, it's smooth and creamy. It's also got this beautiful color here called Rich, and it's like this brown shimmer with like some kind of sparkles in it. It's really, really pretty. Unfortunately, in my opinion, you guys, this palette is not worth $38 or $39, whichever one I paid for it. Again, I'll link it down below. Because this palette has more fallout than any of my Anastasia palettes. It has more fallout than any of my drugstore palettes, and I can't do it. I have one hell of a mess down here on my filming table, and I'm like literally in the middle of filming 2 videos. Also, a lot of these shades do not have color payoff. Like, I don't know. Like this shade right here, this beautiful shade called Glamorous right here. It looks like I've had this palette for a month. Like, I'm really hoping that Ulta's going to take it back. Because there's no color payoff. Like, can you guys see that? Okay, it's making a liar out of me. Of course, I rubbed my finger in that, like, really hard. But, like, when I was swatching this, there's no color payoff. I don't know if it's, like, an eye topper. Here's another swatch. Like, just a regular one of me not rubbing my finger in there 50 times. Right here. And then when you apply it to the eye, it's essentially the same thing. Like, I'm going to take a brush that I would use on my eyes, and I'm going right into this color. And it's just like, I don't know, you guys. It's just not worth the money. Like, look at that. That is how it applied to my eyes, too. It was, like, really patchy and just... To me, for a $38, $39 palette, I shouldn't have to work with you that much. Like, I shouldn't have to keep building and building and building and building and then cleaning up mounds of powder all over the place. And there's just too many shades in here that are inconsistent like that. And it's really surprising to me because in my experience with Lorac, like, I've never had a shadow like this that was so inconsistent. I'm just going to tell you guys, save your money. If you were going to get this, save your money. I can recommend so many drugstore palettes and so many indie brands that are way better than this. And it's crazy because I actually swatched this shade, Glamorous, that I just showed you guys, that applied really patchy with the brush. And you really have to dig your finger in there and like... And then Radiant and also Crystal. I think Crystal swatched okay. Yeah, Crystal was fine. And I swatched those shades in store, but Glamorous was, come on, Light. Glamorous was the first one, there's Crystal, that I swatched in the store. And I mean, that's the one that made me lose it. And, you know, I don't know how long that palette's been sitting open or if I just got a dud or something. I don't know. But unfortunately, she's going back to Ulta. And I'm going to, like I said, try to get another palette. Like, I don't know. They just had a bunch of new ones launch. So I just don't think that these formulas in here are worth 40 bucks. We're just going to say 40. Because it's closer to 40 than 30. So, I mean, yeah, you guys, I had tons of fallout on my face, all down here. And I'm just going to show you the palette again. You guys, this is only the second time I've used this palette, and look at that. Can you see, like, how bad that looks? Like, I just have this bad feeling that Ulta's not going to want to take it back. You know, thinking that I've had it longer, used it longer. Of course, they can always look at the receipt, but it's not worth the money at all. And I hate to say that. You guys know I hate to be negative about anything, but at the same time, you guys are what means the most to me, so I'm not gonna lie to you for, you know, a piece of makeup. So you guys, I hate that I had to be that quick and end the video on a bad note. However, we do have some really great new videos coming up. I have some more eyeshadow palettes that are super affordable. I cannot wait to show you guys. Of course, I have to film with them first. I have some different videos that are not like makeup application. So I'm getting really excited to release those for you guys because I noticed that you guys are kind of liking the new stuff. Like the video I did the other day about vaginas. Let's just get it out there and say it. Vagina, vagina, vagina. So yeah, I noticed that you guys really seem to grasp onto that and perceive it well, and I am just so thankful that you did. So we're gonna have some different stuff going on the channel, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys get out of here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm sorry I didn't really have much more to say about this. I mean, if it's a shitty palette, you guys, I really don't have too much to say about it. Now, you know it would be different if it was a good palette. I'd be raving about it, but it's just not worth the money. So I'm just gonna save you guys your 40 bucks, go spend it on something else or a couple of other palettes that I can recommend to you. If you have any questions or anything that I did not address, please sound off in the comments down below. I would love to chat with you as always. Hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. And if you are new here, what's up? My name is Tash. I hope that before you leave today, you'll hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you can be notified each time I upload, which is 3 times a week. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you as always for spending time out of your busy day to watch my videos and hang out with me. And I love you guys so much. Bye guys.